While our leaders in Washington have been fighting with each other, a young girl fighting for her life in Saratoga County has been dealt a devastating blow by the government shutdown. We have told you about Hannah Sames and her battle against a rare disease, so rare that there was no research toward a treatment. Her family has fought for years to raise money to change that, and now that they are just inches away from clinical trials, the shutdown has slammed a door in their face. Our Brendan Lewis was with Hannah and her family tonight, and I really know the frustration they're feeling. They're this close, and now, again, really a needless delay. That's what many would call it, I think.
Yeah, Greg, it's very frustrating. I mean, they've spent the last 5 years working to get to this moment. The treatment was scheduled for government review on October 25th. It's one of the last hurdles before clinical trials can start. Now it's too late for the paperwork to make that review, and hope for Hannah is put on hold until lawmakers sort out their differences. 9-year-old Hannah Sames doesn't fully understand the politics behind the government shutdown, but she does know every day it lingers is another day she has to wait for treatment.
She asks, when is the medicine going to be ready? Why are you and Mom so frustrated? Things like that.
What do you tell her?
We're working as hard as we can and as fast as we can, and we'll just hope and pray that things get done.
5 years ago, Hannah was diagnosed with giant axonal neuropathy. Her family describes it as juvenile ALS. Back then, there was no treatment or support group, so they started their own. This past summer, she was honored with a bobblehead doll at a Valley Cats game. Hannah's Hope Fund raised $6 million for treatment and was heading toward a final review this month by the National Institutes of Health, a government research facility now closed because of the shutdown.
If they come back with questions, it could delay us even further. But we've done the heavy lifting, and that's the frustrating part, is that now that there's no one to actually process the paperwork and move the process along, we're stuck.
Even if the government opened tomorrow, the backlog would delay clinical trials for Hannah. She was scheduled to take part in phase 2, which now likely won't happen until the spring.
We're racing against the clock, so every day gets harder for her to be ambulatory. It's starting to impact her vocal cords, so it's it's something that we don't have a lot of time. So every day that goes by that she's not treated is, not such a great day.
Right after the shutdown, there was a House plan to continue funding the NIH during the shutdown. That failed in the Senate when Majority Leader Harry Reid said they wouldn't vote on a piecemeal approach to the budget. Greg?
All right, I know this family very well, Brendan. I know they're not just sitting around, waiting for the shutdown to end. I'm sure their work, their fundraising, their awareness raising keeps right on going.
No, yeah, you don't shut down Hannah's Hope Fund there, and they do have to prepare for more families. They were telling me every 4 to 6 weeks a new family comes forward needing assistance, and so they want to prepare for clinical trials to get those families the help that they need as well.
And that's what's amazing here. They're not just saving Hannah, but they're saving other young children just like her. Brendan Lewis reporting live from the newsroom tonight. Thank you so much, Brandon.